What's up, Warriors? Another day, another music reaction. We're tackling a brand spanking new artist. Well, new in the sense of new to my channel. We haven't reacted to it just yet, and it was requested by Keith. So, Keith, you asked that we react to a song called Fly Me to the Moon by Angelina Jordan. So, Keith gave me quite a bit of information on Angelina. So first of all, she's currently 19 years old. She took part in Norway's Got Talent when she was 7 and she won it at the age of 8. I know she was 18 months old when she already started singing a few lines of Whitney Houston's My Ultimate Favorite Song, I Will Always Love You. Then she's known as the Barefoot Princess of Jazz. So we have done absolutely no jazz on my channel yet. So this is going to be new. This is going to be awesome. I'm actually, to be honest, guys, I probably have not even mentioned this before. It's not something I wouldn't actively switch on jazz when I'm at home, I'm busy working, or I'm doing anything. When I do listen to jazz, though, is when I go out to a restaurant. I'll look for or seek out a jazz club or jazz restaurant and then go and eat there because I actually thoroughly enjoy the music. So yes, I'm super keen to try out this Angelina Jordan. I'm always, my brother and I, it's a thing that we do, but we tend to watch a whole lot of these singing shows, The Voice, but kids, specifically kids' voice or Britain's Got Talent. But it's I don't know, it's just this thing for, we prefer watching kids. We prefer watching what do you call it, young freaking 6-year-olds coming and showing off their voices, because I almost find it harder to believe that a voice comes out of a teeny tiny human that is extraordinary than watching adults, because it's almost like it's just another adult singing, there's nothing awesome about it. But then you see these teeny tiny humans, they haven't even experienced life yet, but they sing with everything that's inside of them. So I find it really entertaining. And yeah, so Angelina Jordan, it seems like this song was released in 2014. So she was still fairly young considering she's already 19. So Keith, I thank you. Thank you for the beers on Buy Me a Coffee. I appreciate you. Guys, if you want to do the same, I'm probably going to start a new list on Friday. So August 3.0. If you want to get your reaction requests in quick fast, then you better hop on to Buy Me Coffee and drop it for me there. Okay, let's go and give this Barefoot Princess of Jazz a listen.
Everybody. This is 8-year-old Angelina Jordan, and she's from Norway. Hi.
Hi.
What do you like to do for fun?
Singing.
Singing. No kidding. So you're over in Norway, and you're singing around the house, and then you hear, hey, there's a show on TV where you can go and sing, right? What's it called?
The View.
Oh, yes, that's this one. Yes, you can sing on this one, you're right. But at home, it was called Norway's Got Talent. Yeah. Had you watched it before you were on it, honey?
Yes.
And did you think when you saw it, hey, maybe I could be on that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
How long have you been singing? Since you were how old?
I was very young when I was 1.5.
1.5, you started singing. Do you
Wow.
remember your first song by any chance, what it was?
That's probably the Whitney Houston one.
I started with jazz.
Oh, jazz, sure. Yeah, my baby's doing that too. Studying all the classics, Ella, or everyone. So did you do well on Norway's Got Talent?
Yes.
Yeah, what happened on that show?
I did win the Norway Got Talent.
You won.
Yeah.
By the way,
Was that fun?
Yeah.
by the way, English is only her third language. Okay, let that sink in. Third language. For all of you who only speak one language, I hope this child puts you to shame.
Yeah. Yeah. Here in America, we really enjoy 8-year-old girls who could sing like you. So we were hoping that you would sing for us. Will you?
Yes.
What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing Fly Me to the Moon.
Okay. Here she is for all of you. Please welcome Angelina Jordan.
Oh. Man, I feel like we're about to be blown away.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so to everyone else who I said you should feel ashamed for only speaking one language, I'm feeling ashamed that an 8-year-old has a voice like that, and my voice sounds the way that it does. We shall start this from the beginning and just make sure that we're all awake and not sleeping. Pinch yourself. I literally got chills down my spine, down my shoulders, everywhere when this kid. She sounds like an adult woman. She reminds me of Amy Winehouse. May she not have the same fate as Amy Winehouse. Touch wood.
Angelina Jordan.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true.
Okay, I'm really glad they didn't go and add any other instruments. That it's literally just the acoustic guitar. So that the emphasis is on her voice and her singing and her vocal abilities and whatever she can do. I never liked the song. I didn't know that this is the song when I read the title now that she's going to sing it. I just know I've heard the song so many times on the radio play and I really don't like it. It's not my type of music. But now watching this teeny tiny little being sing the song, I can see she's way too young to understand what it is that she's singing. She doesn't fully understand the weight of the lyrics and the poetry of this. But she's singing as if she's having a conversation. Like she's not even thinking about the transitions that she needs to make. She's not thinking about her vibrato. She's not. It just flows. It's just coming out of her, which is so unfair.
In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words,
Look there.
darling, kiss me.
Look at that facial expression. She's thinking, what am I gonna eat after the
Fill
show?
my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true.
Oh.
In other words, I love you.
Okay, so I have a question to all the very musically talented and experienced people out there who is not me. You guys know I know zip about music. So, question, did you hear where her voice just faded? It almost like completely dropped off and then all of a sudden her vibrato continued. Was that on purpose? Is that a skill? Is that intended? Or is it just because she's so young, she still needs to learn that level of control in order for her voice to go lower, but not necessarily completely fade? Let's just listen to it again. No, there, I chipped in now. So listen carefully.
I love you.
There. So yes, her voice completely disappeared there. But you guys can let me know, is that supposed to be like that? I didn't find any fault with it. I just noticed it. It's still, I mean, it's freaking remarkable. She's an 8-year-old, guys. 8 years old. When I was 8, I was eating mud and I was eating. I mean, do you guys? I don't have anything now. But I don't know if the Americans and Canadians and Norwegians and everyone else who's on my channel, if you guys have something like a sticky glue. We call it Prit in South Africa. So it's like a red tube of glue. Yes, yes, yes. I have a point behind this. So, so it's a stick of glue that you can, they tend to give it to kids in school because it's not poisonous and you can actually stick papers together. So I ate it. I know. Let that sink in. At least I didn't eat my boogers like other 6 and 8-year-olds. I ate glue and I ate mud. So I suppose that's why I I admit that I'm the failed experiment in my household. um, and here she is like, I'm gonna give myself some credit just so that I don't have a completely bruised ego, and that's that I at least started cooking full meals at the age of 9, so I wasn't completely useless. I don't have a beautiful, stunning, effortless voice like this girl does. Let's watch the last 25 seconds of this video. I'm feeling so intimidated right now.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Here, got you a little something.
Thank you.
Oh.
We'll be right back after this. Angelina Jordan, Norway's Got Talent. Perfect.
Love the long hair. Jeepers. Okay, let's like it. This is just, what kind of profile is this? I don't know. Oh, yes, she's now. This was impressive. Keith, thank you for introducing me to a star. I am going to send this on to my brother right now, and I'm probably going to run down and just say, hey, let's watch this together quick. So I'll be adding another view to her list of views. Wow. I definitely, Keith, please do send more requests for her if you don't mind when she's older as well. I would really like to see when she's older and more mature how she started connecting with her music. It's the one thing, obviously, again, she's 8 years old. She can't possibly understand what the hell she was singing about. So you can't grasp the weight of love, romantic love, or flying to the moon, or darling kiss me, those kind of things. You can't, as an 8-year-old. So it's expected for her to not connect with the music, to not see that connection, to not feel that chemistry or the connection or whatever you want to call it. But if I had to close my eyes and not watch her perform and just listen, I would think it's an adult singing. Honestly, I would have probably thought it's an Amy Winehouse, even though I never listened to her music. I have a photo in my head of her, for conspiracy theory reasons, which I'm not going to go into now. But overall, oh my hat. This girl, I can only imagine that she is huge in the music industry at this point. Jazz, I honestly don't know if jazz plays a big role. I suppose so. I don't know. in the music industry. I mean, how many people still listen to jazz? Um, okay, wait, let me take a step back. Young people, how many of them still listen to jazz music? Like I said earlier on, it's not, I need to be in a very specific mood to go and switch it on for myself, or go and actually, I'll tend to just hop onto YouTube Music and say, um, jazz greatest hits 60s, 70s, 80s, and then I'll just play the playlist. So I have no knowledge of jazz music, nothing whatsoever. Don't even ask me what artist plays jazz, because I can't tell you. um but then once the music plays, I am on cloud nine. Like, I love it, especially when it's rainy, or when I want to read a book. That's the one thing. So I can do jazz when I'm reading. um yeah, it really takes me back to the olden days for some reason. I suppose if you throw in a bit of blues too, then it's a different vibe. It's not your day to day. I'm working, I'm hustling, um, yeah, kind of music that you want to listen to. But I hope she makes it big. I really do. I mean, I really hope that she stays humble, because she was so sweet and so shy and so cute now on this show. So I hope she doesn't lose that. I'm seeing a few photos of her pop up here on my screen now, obviously because I searched her. And she looks kind of, she has a unique style. Let me put it that way. She almost looks like, have you guys watched that movie, Hairspray, by Amanda Baines, Zac Efron, and I can't remember who else played in it, but I think it played off as a scene in, what was it, the 70s, the 80s, I don't know, but it was all about the hairspray, all these huge hairdos and whatever. So I'm seeing she actually likes to do that. She makes the hair super poofy, and then it kind of looks like she's back from that era. So I suppose it makes sense, because that's the kind of music that she's into. So again, it probably speaks to my point that I don't think jazz is that big anymore in 2025. I really don't know. So I would love it if you guys can share some information for me in the comments, please. We're all here to learn, so let's learn together. Yeah, but anyway, Keith, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I will check you guys in the next one. Okay, thank you and goodbye.